Alright, let's take a look how this solution approach looks from an end-to-end perspective. What we have here is a normal user that is going to request an access package that contains various groups. These groups are actually also represented in the on-premises Active Directory. So if we take a look in the on-prem AD, we will have an organizational unit that is called Cloud Mastered Groups, which contains, for example, our intranet group that we also see is part of the access package here. If we take a look from an administrator perspective to this intranet group, we will notice that, let's see, this is the DMS group. So we're going to quickly switch to intranet. So if we take a look at this intranet group, we will notice it is a cloud group. We notice this here on the source attribute. So as described in the architecture, we have this intranet group as a cloud group, and we have this group as an on-prem group as well. And we have a Microsoft Identity Manager configuration here that has a connector to this on-prem AD and to the Azure AD as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to request this access package right now for the user. And we'll see that that will give us also access to the on-prem group. So we sent the request. While it will take a little moment to process that, we will take a look at our group on the cloud side. We will see that it has no users currently in it. And we will also see that our on-prem group as well is currently empty. So now we're going to switch to our manager that should by now have received our request for this access package. Not quite yet, so we will give it, there is it. So let's go. Let's approve this request for this core services here. And it will take a moment until the access package is processed. So what we can do is we can look from an administrator perspective how it looks like. We should see a new request coming in here, and this is our request that is currently on status delivering. So the service is currently in the background working to set the group memberships that this access package will give us. And we will have to wait a little moment until this is done. It can take a minute or two, but it shouldn't take too long. Gonna give it some time here. So now it jumped to delivered, and if we switch back to our intranet group now, we should see that this intranet group now has members. Let's just quickly refresh here again. Once again, there might be a little bit delays involved in this steps, so let's just take another look. We're looking for intranet group, and now we see our member is showing up. So our user that requested an access package is now part of the group. And now we can go to our synchronization engine. We will see that on our on-prem group, this group is still empty, but we can now run our synchronization process that would usually run on an automated cycle. We will do a delta import, delta synchronization, which should give us a resulting export to on-prem AD to set the group membership. Not only for this one group that we looked at so far, but for multiple groups. And that's what we can see here. So there are 5 export attribute flows to AD. And if we look at one of them, it's going to be that our test user max is being added to this group or to these groups. So let's just quickly run the export as well. Just taking a second. And there we go. And if we take a look now at the group, we will see that our user is now part of this on-premises group. And that's it. That's how we enable Azure AD identity governance features for our on-premises resources, which is a great benefit, and it's with the Graph connector for the Microsoft Identity Manager synchronization engine, it's also quite simple to implement this. Thank you very much for watching.